Hey everybody, BondOfGames bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time against UltraNick24, a very good friend. And if you guys want to check out his YouTube channel, his link is in the description. And you can go ahead and subscribe to him. But anyway, let's begin. Okay, this is the best opening to a battle that I've ever seen. Ferrothorn versus Ferrothorn, and I was kind of mad at him for having a shiny Ferrothorn. I want a shiny Ferrothorn. It's pink and gold! It's beautiful! Anyway, he knows that I'm carrying a Focus Sash. So, while I go to set up Stealth Rocks expecting him to switch, or set up Stealth Rocks himself, he used Gyro Ball just to knock me below full HP. And I know at this point he's going to switch out to his Infernape. So he sends out Infernape while I use Thunder Wave. So this is not a happy Infernape. Its speed is cut in half. I'm loving this. There's not much he can do to me now. So I switch out to my Gliscor because I know he's going to use Flare Blitz, and I'm hoping I could just take a hit. Maybe I'll lose a little less than half my HP, but unfortunately he gets a crit. But at this point I know I can outspeed him. An Earthquake will easily one-hit KO, and he knows this as well. So after all this healing and hurting is done, I go for the Protect to see what he's gonna do, and in the long run it just helps me get a little more HP back. And he goes for Thunder Punch. I guess he was expecting me to switch again for some reason, but I have no idea. But he knows that now I'm gonna go for that Earthquake, so he switches out and goes to Porygon 2 so he can just eat up some attacks. And I hate Porygon 2. I really do. That Trace is obnoxious in all the worst times. I don't know how, but everything with Trace always gets so lucky. So he traces my Poison Heal, and there's nothing I can do against this thing. I can't even sub-protect stall to get rid of all the Ice Beams. I gotta do something. So I switch out to Rotom so I can take that Ice Beam. And at this point, either he stays in with Porygon 2 and I use Will-O-Wisp, or he switches out and whatever comes in gets burned. So he sends out Lucario. I guess he was not predicting the Will-O-Wisp, especially since I was in a call with him, and at this time he's just like, I really hate you. So he loses a little HP here. I don't know if this is a special variety and he's just trying to troll me at this point, because I've seen both physical and special Lucario before. Neither one is any odd to me. But he goes for Swords Dance and I'm like, ha, he's screwed. So I go for Hydro Pump. Now this, neither one of us expected. This wasn't even a crit. Hydro Pump just did that much damage. And the burn takes him out and he's just like, I really hate you. So, he sends out his Aegislash, and I'm like, okay, he better not have Shadow Ball, or I'm gonna kill him. Because I don't know why so many people carry Shadow Ball on Aegislash. My choice is Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, King Shield, Sacred Sword. Always. I hate having Shadow Ball. He uses Shadow Ball! And does this much damage, and I'm just like, oh my god! So, not only did he use Shadow Ball on me, my special defense dropped. Now, I guess I was expecting him to use King Shield here, so I was going for the Resto Chesto to get fully healed and then switch out, but he does not go for Shadow Ball. I don't know why, but he uses Sacred... I'm sorry, I was expecting... He didn't use King Shield, he used Sacred Sword, and I don't know why he used Sacred Sword when Shadow Ball would have done so much more damage. There we go. I get stuttering and mixing up my words. But anyway, once again, he does not King Shield, and I just Hydro Pump and take out the Aegislash. And thinking at this point he's just trolling me, especially after a battle we had right before this, where he tried to make me think certain Pokemon didn't have certain moves. For example, he could have used Ice Beam on my Salamence, but instead he used Thunderbolt, and I'm like, wait, does he really not have Ice Beam? Uses Ice Beam the following turn. He also had a Zapdos, and he was using Heat Wave on my Gliscor. I'm like, thank God you do not have Hidden Power Eyes. He's like, yeah, dude, I really need Hidden Power. uses Hidden Power Ice the next turn. I was so mad at him. But anyway, I was able to burn this Porygon too. So now I know I just gotta weaken him down. And now I'm gonna just Hydro Pump, see how much damage I can do. I'm like, let me cool that burn off for you, Dominic. He's just like, the words "I hate you" were muttered a lot during this battle. But yeah, I wish I had saved my Resto Chesto for now, because this Toxic is annoying and I could have just woken up immediately after using Rest. But that's not the case right now, and I don't want to reset the Rest counter or anything, so I just go ahead and switch out to Alakazam. And I've had this against John. Oh my god, the differences it could have made. I could have taken out this Porygon too. I could have... There were just issues in that battle that could have been avoided had I brought anyone besides Mega Aerodactyl. Because Aerodactyl couldn't have done anything except for against Thundurus maybe, but Alakazam, oh! Alakazam comes through a lot in so many battles. It's ridiculous. Now, Focus Blast missed. First turn. I don't mind too much about this miss, because look how much damage he does. Not too much. But anyway, from this point on, I know I just gotta keep using Focus Blast until it dies. Unfortunately, it's just not too much PP on Focus Blast, which really sucks, but what you gonna do? So he goes for a Recover, and I know all I gotta do is land one more Focus Blast, and it's over. If I miss and he uses Recover again, it may annoy me a little more. I might lose more HP, but in the long run, I know it's gonna die. And look how barely, he just barely hung on. He used Recover again. He was hoping I'd miss. All he's got to do is beg for miss, and he could actually come back. But that's not exactly how things worked out. So he knows, okay, I'm gonna die the next turn. I want to save my Porygon too. Switches out to Sceptile. Yeah, bye-bye. I love Sceptile, but its defenses are not that great, and that crit did not matter because the following turn I just got to attack with anything and I knock it out then. And now he sends in Ferrothorn knowing that I've used up all my PP for Focus Blast, and I was kind of annoyed with him at this point. So I send in my Gliscor, and I know there's nothing he can really do to me. Gyro Ball, whoop-de-doo. If I substitute, he can't attack me with Leech Seed, and regardless, Thunder Wave wouldn't work. There's really not much he could have done. But here he actually goes for Gyro Ball again. I was really expecting Leech Seed. But he goes for Gyro Ball again, and I'm not sure why. I think he had a lot more PP on his Gyro Ball, but for some reason, he ends up switching. So I protect right here to get some more HP back. And I love doing this, honestly. Just protect the turn, heal up, get some HP every turn. It's amazing. Anyway, he sends in his Infernape, which was not the smartest of moves. So now I've got a substitute up. And since he's paralyzed, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go first and kill him with an Earthquake, and that's exactly what happens. So that second turn Thunder Wave on this Infernape made a pretty significant difference. Anyway, in comes his Ferrothorn, and really all I could do is Earthquake it. But in the long run, I'm like, you know what? I'll just protect, get some more HP back, and just annoy the heck out of him. Because he trolled me so much in the previous battle before this. So he's expecting me to switch. He uses Leech Seed. He's like, I hate you so much right now. Please, just kill me. Just kill me. So So I take my sweet time killing him. See, we're buddies. We can mess around like this. We can troll each other and have a good laugh the entire battle. So now this earthquake brings him down to about 1/4 of his HP. And he can't gyro ball anymore. Gyro ball is done. All he can do is leech seed. And I'm just recovering HP for him to steal it. So at this point I'm like, you know what, leech seed is just gonna make this battle last forever because he's gonna keep healing. I'll switch out to I'll switch my Gliscor out for my Ferrothorn. He's just like, I hate you. I think I said I hate you about half as many times as we actually said I hate you in the battle. So Porygon 2 comes out. He traced Iron Barbs. And I really expected him to switch. I figured he'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. But nope, he recovers. So this battle has become extremely annoying on both ends. I'm just like, you know what? Leech Seed. Keep recover stalling. Please keep recover stalling. And now, I'm at full HP. So even if for some reason this thing was uber powerful, I would still hang on because of the Focus Sash. Now, I really wish I could have saved Ferrothorn in other battles just like this, because Ferrothorn does come in handy, but it's really a turn 1 and turn 2 Pokemon for me. I would love to save it more, but for me it's designed to be an anti-lead Pokemon. A lead and anti-lead. No matter what the opponent tries to do, I can still set up. And if they want to lead in with some powerhouse like Charizard Y or anything of the sort, Thunder Wave it. The second turn, I was able to Thunder Wave that Infernape, so you see how much difference that made. And the Focus Sash is just to ensure that I at least survive the first turn, regardless of what happens. I would say it works for over half the battles that I ever use a Ferrothorn in. So, you can't tell me it doesn't work, because it's worked for me so many times and it's saved the entire battle. But anyway, at this point, all he's got left is Ferrothorn. He has no attacks, and he's just begging me to end this, or he's just gonna disconnect or run or do something. So after he spams spikes for absolutely no reason, I finish him off with an Earthquake. And there goes battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And until next time, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.